Well, we're back right where I left off in the last episode, talking about building the sign-up page. But to get to a paid pricing option, we're going to have to connect Stripe. So you can either visit it by trying to add a paid pricing option and you don't have your Stripe connected yet. It'll link you to where to do so. Or if you go to your integrations page over on the left of Hello Audio, one of the things you'll find is Stripe. So let me go ahead and click Connect Stripe, which should take me to a page where I'm asked to fill out some information about who I am. If you already have a Stripe account, so it says right here, have a Stripe account, you can use the same email. Cool. I'm going to do just that. hello@derekpadilla.com. So I have a Stripe login, and my password is already saved in this browser. So I'm going to log in with that account, and I get a text message sent to me. So it verifies who you are. Looks like you've saved information. It looks like you've used Stripe before. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Or I could create a new business. So if you've never used Stripe, it'll ask for some information. If you have used Stripe, it'll know who you are and what information you have saved. So if you create a new one, it's going to ask stuff about your business, like, well, who is it? What's the tax ID? That kind of stuff. And then this one also, if you have an existing business and you want to use that, it's still going to ask you what you're going to do with your Hello Audio connection. So your customers are consumers, you're selling digital goods, and customers pay, and the product is immediately accessible because that's how the audio feed works. So it's just kind of like, what are you doing with this? So it already knows my basic details from earlier stuff. And I set up a test bank, but you're going to have your own bank account set up. So if you already have Stripe, that was very quick. If you don't have Stripe yet, you're going to have to go through the verification of what business you're running. It's going to ask for tax ID information, business address, which is already saved for me. Okay, Stripe is now set up. Access Stripe dashboard rather than connect to Stripe. If I access the Stripe dashboard, I don't think anything's going to be here because I haven't done anything, but it looks like a normal Stripe just account, right? This is what Stripe looks like in a dashboard. What is different though is if you use Stripe elsewhere, Hello Audio Stripe lives in a little bit of a separate area. I'm just closing all these notifications. The Hello Audio Stripe is a connected Stripe account, which is separate from a standalone Stripe account that you would take elsewhere. Where it lives is at the top left. There's a drop down of different Stripe accounts that you can set up. What's different about it? It's a fully functional Stripe account. It just only works with Hello Audio stuff. Your Hello Audio paying customers will appear here. Your Hello Audio products that people pay for will appear here. Balances, all that stuff is going to show up in this dashboard. It's a separate dashboard inside your Stripe account. Log in the same way, but you might have to go up to the top left and drop down to the right place to see your Hello Audio stuff. You can see it says managed by Hello Audio on the bottom left. Otherwise, it's a fully functional Stripe account. Okay. That's great. Fantastic. Let me go back to Hello Audio and let me go back to the feed where I was working on this stuff. And now I can set up paid pricing options. Okay, edit sign up page, pricing options up at the top. I can add some stuff like, who knows, this is a $397 one-time payment, one time, something like that. $397 for life access, just to remind myself what this is. So it's a one-time payment. I could set up as recurring. I could change the currency. You can see our list of currencies here. But I'm going to say this is a $397 product, and I'm going to save it. Boom. One time, $397. I'm going to make it available for purchase if people wanted to. I could turn off the free option. I don't know why you would have a $397 and a free option available, but maybe you are doing something like, if you sign up for the paid version, we get tagged and you get bonus content. We'll have all that available in automations once those are ready to go. Let me go ahead and add a recurring payment so you can see what that looks like. So monthly. And I don't need an internal label for this one. Recurring, same thing. I can set the currency, say it's, I don't know, $47 a month. You can set it weekly, annually, whatever you like for the recurring frequency. How many payments? Is it indefinitely? Is it just a membership that someone's paying monthly, or is it a certain number of payments? So you can say it's $47 a month for 6 months, something like that. Split pay, two payments over the course of 2 months. We can just do a membership though for this one. And there's that. Let's do a short-term one. This is the 6Pay. And let's say, this is not how to run a business. I'm just setting up examples. But let's say it's a weekly thing that happens for 6 weeks. Boom. Save. Okay, those are all available. And if I want them in a different order, click to drag them around, something like that. Let's make this at the top and then the free one down at the bottom. Cool. Okay, some nuances. You can modify this stuff by changing the name, but the way Stripe works is once you make a product, you can't change it. And that's a Stripe limitation. It's not like Stripe doesn't let you go in and say, actually, this is $297. You'll have to make a new product inside Stripe. On what's happening behind the scenes is Stripe has to work with a brand new product that people sign up for at a different price. So all that's to say you can change the name and the label for yourself, but you can't change what's happening with the payment stuff. It says up at the top, use different payment terms, add a new pricing option. So you can delete stuff, delete options. You can turn them off so they're not available for purchase. It's just telling Hello Audio, what do you want to see as options on this page? I'm going to make it just not the free one because it gets a little cluttered with a lot of options, I think. So let's go back to the page. Now those options are available. Let me refresh the page fully. I'm looking at the sign up page. Now there's a payment information tab up at the top right. And here you can see one time, this is $397. This is $47 a month. And this is $200 per week for 6 weeks. So those are the pricing options. Let's, sign up for this feed. And here we go. Weekly payments. So this is the 6Pay for 6 weeks. So weekly payments, $200 starting today and repeating 5 more times. Perfect. That explains exactly what it should be. And I'll put in, the Stripe test card number because I'm still in the test account, and sign up. It should go through. Start the subscription, and we can see what it looks like on the back end inside of Stripe. Thanks. You're all set. You get the email, get the sign up page. Everything is wonderful. Let's go now look at Stripe and see what happened. So let me return the feed and just show that these listeners have been added. So there's this person, there's the first one I did, and then this other one, and it goes through the sign up page showing that they're managed in Stripe. So inside Stripe now, if you go back to integrations and access Stripe dashboard, or you just log into Stripe because it's the same login you've used for other places, you can see you're starting to see some data. You're getting some people signing up. Customers are listed here. Should be, the first one was a free one, so it's not actually a Stripe person. But this person just signed up and they're on a subscription that cancels, after so many weeks. So they'll make the payments and then the subscription cancels. They'll still have access to the content. That's separate, but just the payments are done. So the person will have ended their subscription with you. So, that's how it works. They sign up. If they have questions or they want a refund or something, you would come here, find them in Stripe, and send a refund. We're going to have help docs for how to use Stripe if you've never used it or you don't have experience with it. I can show you how to make all those changes. And that's basically the setup. You'll get payments. They'll transfer from Stripe to your bank. And that's how you can make money using the sign up page in Stripe. So pretty straightforward. I think it's a pretty nifty setup. You can find it again once it's released and available in your integrations page. And then setting up the sign up page, just make your pricing options and somebody can sign up based on whatever they choose. And let's see, the monthly one, for example, this is a monthly subscription. It looks like monthly payments starting today, this many dollars, card information, done. And on mobile, it works great. The personalized colors that you could choose would be these button colors and this text here, that kind of stuff. And pretty straightforward, fun, simple. It totally works. Add people to your Hello Audio feed without having to use an external cart platform. And I think it works pretty great. So straightforward, easy setup, and hopefully you enjoy using it as well.